Irving Trivia. The community puts their knowledge of the city to the test at the annual trivia contest.
We don't take ourselves too seriously. The only rule we have is you cannot cheat.
Celebration of a lifetime. Irving resident Jene Kemp comes together with family and friends as she turns 101.
She just keeps on going like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, we just can't believe it.
Live music. Heritage Park brings the greatest hits to Irving to kick off their annual Music on Main concert series.
I love all kinds of music, and I'm glad that Irving does this.
And in feature Flix, I review Kirsten Dunst's thrilling new action movie, Civil War.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out.
Hello everyone, welcome to Irving Spotlight. I'm Susan Stevens. We begin tonight with a beloved tradition that raises the question, how well do you know Irving? The Irving Heritage Society hosted the Irving Trivia Contest, and Robert Sheik was there to scope the competition.
Trivia with just one topic.
Was there pre-annexed
Irving.
to the city of Irving?
The 17th annual Irving Trivia Contest pits teams of 4 against one another to determine who knows the most random facts about Irving.
Otis Brown was the first mayor of Irving. In what year did his term begin?
Just fun to kind of remember where we are and where we've come from and how things have changed.
This event offers the opportunity to compete and laugh all at once.
Al Fratelli, what does that mean in Italian?
I'm race. We don't take ourselves too seriously. The only rule we have is you cannot cheat.
Competitors here seem to know anything and everything there is to know about the city of Irving. But where does somebody pick up that sort of knowledge?
If you're lucky enough to get a job at Irving Community Television, it makes you pretty good at Irving Trivia. Yeah, I would say that. Don't you agree? You agree, right? Yeah? Okay, good.
Not surprisingly, the team of our former ICTN colleague Kathy Whiteman reached the final.
The answer is GTE.
Before eventually falling to a team representing the Irving Archives and Museum.
We were in it to win it.
A win to put in the history books. Robert Sheik for Irving Spotlight.
Those participants know a lot about Irving. Someone else who might know a thing or two about our city is longtime resident Jene Kemp. We caught up with Jene and her family at a special birthday celebration as she turns 101. We all hope to live a long and happy life. And for some of us, that life may be longer than expected.
Oh my goodness.
Make a wish.
My mother is celebrating 101 years.
Yeah, it's amazing. I hope I have more of her genes than my father's, because my father died at 62 of a heart attack. So I'm just hoping that I take after my mother.
She just keeps on going like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, we just can't believe it.
Irving resident Jene Kemp moved to Irving in 1950. She later fixed up and moved to her then new home on Fouts Drive. It's a nice house.
I made it nice. I had this room built.
Where she is now celebrating this historic birthday.
Birthday party? Yes, we're going to do that. My gosh, it's raining.
But the rain didn't stop family and friends from coming together to honor Jene's life.
My father was an airline pilot, and she was very passionate about travel. She moved to Mexico when she was 72, 73, and lived there until she was 91. She lived in the mountains in an artist community.
Jene's children shared her passion for travel and art, which is a skill you can view all around her home.
I recently hung those up. I thought they looked better than some of the stuff that was up there.
She's always creating stuff for the church, you know, creating Christmas decorations. She's always really been into visual arts.
And then she graduated herself to watercolor, which is really hard because you can't correct any mistakes. The water and the paint are there.
No matter where her art and travels took her, for Jene, home has always been in Irving.
She loves this house. It's been a good base for her when she, even when living in Mexico, she would have this place to come back to.
I love Irving. I've moved away from Irving, but I do like coming back. Irving has been good to all of us.
And as Jene is spending time with loved ones, she shares with us she's happy she can finally relax.
I've done all the going I'm gonna do, and now I'll just wait on people to come see me.
In the home that holds fond memories.
Filmmaker Alex Garland's fourth directorial feature hits harder than most war films. Civil War is a painfully realistic portrayal of a journey across dystopian future America driven by haunting characters, graphic visuals, and heart-pounding sound effects. The film focuses on a team of 4 journalists following the Second American Civil War. Caught between the American government and Western forces, they set out on a suicide mission through a surge of war crimes to reach the president before rebel coalitions strike the White House. Though there are a lot of holes to fill with what exactly led to this crisis, the core cast answers most of those questions through their discussions, photographs, and desensitized emotions.
Okay. What kind of American are you?
I can say I'll never need to see this film again because the images I saw will stay with me forever. Garland succeeds in what he intended to make, a film that polarizes audiences as they are faced with the brutality of war and the importance of impartial journalism. The shock of how cruel people are in this completely lost society is meant to be a warning, and as star Kirsten Dunst quoted in an interview about the movie, "At the heart of all this, it's really about humanity and what happens when people stop treating each other like human beings." That in and of itself is why this is a must-see watch. It will be difficult to get through, but worth it. Civil War lacks as a narrative, but makes up for it in its production. It's a riveting, immersive experience that keeps you on edge through alarming sounds of gunshots and massacre. Even the film's quiet moments never release tension because you know these characters you now care for are in danger anywhere they go. Civil War is far more terrifying than any horror film you'll see this year. Disturbingly effective and brilliantly shot, Kirsten Dunst gives a gripping and powerful performance in Alex Garland's best movie yet.
God bless America.
Civil War is now playing. Check AMC Irving Mall and Alamo Drafthouse Cinema Las Colinas for showtimes. The whole family can enjoy the tunes playing at this year's Music on Main concert series, which kicked off with a performance by the Wanda King Big Band Review.
Our first week of the Music on Main concert series for the spring. We have our first week, it's Wanda King Big Band Review.
This is the Wanda King All-Star Blues Review Band. We're bringing some jazz, blues, R&B.
I love music, and I love all kinds of music, and I'm glad that Irving does this.
I really enjoy the outdoor concert, everybody, coming out and just enjoying it, having a good time.
We just wanted to have a good time, get out, it's a Friday night. What better is there to do?
Be able to, after work, and just decompress and just enjoy music. It'll give people a reason to come out and interact. You don't know a lot of neighbors anymore. People don't come out and play outside and stuff like that anymore. So this gives people a reason to come out, interact, maybe meet somebody new.
We're having a great time. So make sure everybody comes the rest of April.
Music on Main will continue each Friday night in April, beginning at 7 p.m. at Heritage Park. To learn more about the artists performing, visit cityofirving.org/4134. A concert in the park isn't the only fun thing to do in Irving this month. Levi Gomez, our man about town, has some other great entertainment suggestions.
Follow Wendy, John, and Michael as they explored Neverland. Brought to you by Momentum Dance Company, Peter Pan will remind you that sometimes all you need in life is faith, trust, and pixie dust. Experience this adventure at the Irving Arts Center April 18th, 19th, and 20th at 7 p.m. Calling all 2- and 4-legged race enthusiasts, presented by the Los Colinas Association, this 5K marathon benefits canine companions. Make sure to stick around afterwards for ice-cold beer, mimosas, food, entertainment, and more. So grab your leashes and come out to Levy Event Plaza April 20th at 6 a.m. Looking to unwind? The Mindful Mondays program includes coloring and journaling for adults. Enjoy some downtime April 22nd at 7 p.m. here at the Valley Ranch Library. Graduation is just around the corner. Inspire yourself with this DIY craft project. Bring your caps and creativity April 25th at 6 p.m. here at the Valley Ranch Library. Spring cleaning is in full swing. Irving Solid Waste Services is hosting a free document shredding and electronic recycling event. It is for Irving residents only, and proof of residency is required. Join the recycling event at Solid Waste Services Collections Division April 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The North Texas Teen Book Festival is a free one-day event dedicated to celebrating teen literature. Meet authors, visit book signings, attend discussion panels, and more. The Irving Convention Center will be hosting this all-day event April 27th.
And that wraps up this episode of Irving Spotlight. Join us next time as we fly to Neverland during Momentum Dance Company's performance of Peter Pan. And we meet local book lovers and popular authors at this year's North Texas Teen Book Festival. Those stories and more next time on Irving Spotlight. As always, contact us and tell us stories you'd like to see on the show. You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on X and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a great evening. For Irving Spotlight, I'm Susan Stevens.